And there we go.
Uh,
How was the
we're back.
weekend? What did we get into?
Honestly, weekend was pretty chill, even though first official track meet of the season.
Okay.
So that was good. It wasn't as it was pretty easy, honestly. It was only like a 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock type of vibe, so it wasn't terrible. Well, I mean, I guess I had to be there at like 7:30, so that is that. But first meet of the year, Covina 5-way. That's us against Glendora, Covina, and Walnut.
Okay.
It was pretty much belt to ass,
Okay.
all things considered. Yeah, it was pretty standard how we thought it was going to go. Um, yeah, no one was really talking. I mean, well, allegedly, I didn't hear any. No one talked shit around me, but but
Yeah.
there was some alleged shit talking going on between some of the lads and some of the
Okay.
GHS lads, and they were
Okay.
like, we beating the shit out of you guys all last season. And we were like, well, how about right now? And then we belt the ass.
Yep. So
And then they were like, allegedly, this is all alleged.
okay.
Now, sounds like something some kids would say, honestly. So, some dumbass teenagers talking shit. Sounds like what, and it sounds like stuff that my kids would say. So, it's all adding up. They're like, well, when we have our whole team back, because the next meet is a dual meet. 1v1, mano y mano at Damien.
Oh, I might pull up for
The
that.
Tartans versus Spartans.
Oh,
So
shit.
we'll see how that ends up going. But apparently, I guess this meet was because this is how it goes. This is how it goes in a lot of things. Like you go to the meet, right?
Yeah.
You win most things. Sprinters
Okay.
show up and show out, which we typically tend to do. Then all of a sudden you get to the end of the meet, and apparently this was only a practice meet. It wasn't. It didn't
I
count for
see.
anything, and it wasn't the low. We'll wait until the next one when that's the one that really matters. But if it was the other way around and it was belt to ass for everyone else, this meet would have meant something.
Met the whole thing. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
it's whatever. Yeah, but this year we're not fucking around this. Well, I mean, we still do fuck around a lot. We got some people who, I don't know if humbled is the word, but there was like the biggest competition is ourselves for the most part. Like obviously there's a couple kids here or there for the other schools that are good. Like you're always gonna have kids that are solid, but
Right.
there was a
Like
group
overall
of
team.
there was a group of about 4 or 5 of our sprinters that did better than a group of 4 or 5 of our other sprinters who thought that they were gonna do really well. And so now there's like people that are like wake up call by your own teammates of like this was the
Okay.
first meet for a lot of people to actually put a time on the board and they're like, oh, I'm not that. I'm not way up there. And it's like, yeah, you're not. You kind of been just fucking around. So
Okay.
now can we lock in? Maybe.
Okay.
Probably not, but
Okay. We have a
kind of how it
chance.
goes. Kind of how it goes. You're hoping that they just wake themselves up, but sometimes you can't save them.
Okay.
The classic, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
You could drown it, but
You could.
but it's not a useful horse anymore. So that
No,
can't.
yeah, it doesn't help anybody.
No.
But it
Then you're
was
beating a dead horse.
yeah, it's pretty standard. We'll have a tough week. Tomorrow will be hell for them, but
Not for you though.
not for me. It'll be fun for me. Gonna concoct some workouts.
Get in the lab, basically.
Make sure everybody's dialed in, and then yeah, it'll be a good one. And then we'll start prepping for next meet is next Wednesday. I think it's a 3:30 start at Damien against Glendora. There you go. Get your popcorn ready.
I actually did get a popcorn maker given to me this week.
There you
so
go.
I might have to bring that son of a bitch. Well, I don't know if there's outlets at Damien that I could use. We'll figure that out.
We can make that happen, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make something happen there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the weekend was pretty good for me as well.
How are your burgers?
Oh, the Trump burgers?
Yeah, how'd that go?
Absolutely.
So what
phenomenal.
made them Trump burgers? Like what does that even?
So that's what I asked when I got to the establishment. Showed up to my girlfriend's place, and I'm like, okay, what? Obviously, bring the "Make America Great Again" original hat. Have to have it there too.
Okay.
So give respect to said burger.
Sure.
So it is a burger that they serve at Mar-a-Lago, a They're ipso facto, it is a
Okay.
shrimp burger. What really gets it going, because you do your typical patty from the ground up,
Yep.
you got your ground turkey. We got some chopped up, Granny Smith apple,
Oh,
some green onion, and I think there was something else in there too.
okay.
Sauteed a little bit, throw that in the mixture, get those
Huh.
going, and
Okay.
then make smash burgers out of that.
Ah, okay.
Then you throw a little, like, I think it's like a mango chutney sauce on there, put your
Okay.
fixins. I mean, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
so a
man.
little unorthodox, but good.
Oh, it hits. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't expect. I feel like I'm learning in life, like, a lot of things go with apple as far as, like, either
Mhm.
smoked meat or something like that, or, like, some sort of burger. Like, if you add a little bit of
That applewood
sweetness into
smoke,
it,
yeah, that applewood smoke, that's why they
yeah,
use it, you know?
yeah, you throw
Yeah.
that damn apple on there,
Oh, yeah,
now we're cooking.
now you're getting somewhere, huh?
So we had those going, and then, you know, had to have a couple good boys, so I had a
Sure.
good boy. 2, 3,
Turns into
4,
8. Yep.
whole pack.
Yeah.
Um, so it turned into me, spending the night with the family. And
Okay.
how do you finish off a glorious night anyway better than watching Goodfellas?
There you go.
And I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, but every time I watch Goodfellas, I feel like after Tommy gets whacked, that
Fact.
like the movie's over, and I forget there's a whole nother like
Yeah, there's a little chunk there.
hour to lock in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, you get to a point, and I don't know if you do this because I know you're a film savant.
Yeah.
But I get to a point where I'm like, "Okay, this is starting to wear my attention span." Like, we're
Yeah,
kinda
I mean, it's a long one for sure. I mean, it's 2
yeah,
and a half, so
and I feel
you're gonna
like
have to lock it, and it's heavy. It's not like it's like a
oh, yeah.
light it's
No, it's
light
got
and
a lot
easy.
going on
It's
in there.
there's a lot happening there.
A lot of people getting their ass kicked. No doubt.
Sure,
A lot of
sure.
people actually, no, no, a lot of people going on vacation.
Yeah.
Um, and then, you're watching these different mobster movies, and I come down to this conclusion: everything is okay in these movies until you start getting addicted to cocaine, and then that's when
Yeah.
things go down the rail.
Once the drugs kinda hit and it's like,
We're shocked.
yeah, you start losing touch with what's really going on here, what we need to lock in on,
Yeah.
and, that's when you start fucking up, FBI gets involved, and then you start getting whacked by your own guys, and
Now the crew's starting to take itself apart, and the FBI don't really need to do much. They just got to sit back,
they said,
let you
"Yep,
take
let's
care of
just let these
business.
idiots just kill each other." It's perfect.
Yeah. So
These don't
obviously
even know what they're doing.
watched a great classic. So I was
Sure,
super happy to kind of get that one. And then earlier in the day, we had a practice for the Easter play that I do at my church.
sure.
Now I'm going to say this as nice as I can. It was the most Mickey Mouse practice I've ever been a part of because we
Mm,
don't have the stage built yet.
okay.
And my part, we have to have the stage built for because I'm here
Yeah.
to lay down the hammer a bit, like
There
bring the
wasn't
pain
much
train.
much happening for you?
No, so I would have thought normally in this situation, like we just kind of take it easy, find our spots, hey, when you do this scene, we want you here at this cue. All right, cool. But
Yeah,
we're not going to do the full coup de grace crucifixion until we get everything situated.
sure.
That was not the case.
Oh,
So we ran through the whole shebang. Like we gave
okay.
this tractor another round. We did it twice. The second time we had two soldiers that were gone already. So it's just me and my buddy. I got a little slap happy, okay? I
Alright.
might have just been dicking around, okay?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
when
happens.
Jesus said, "I thirst," he had a hydro flask next to him, I gave him a hydro flask. Like,
Sure.
I was just there's no cross, there's nothing here, like,
Nothing
I
happening.
got nothing.
Not
The
looking
funnier
good.
part is we're going down the aisle doing our thing, and I'm yelling at him, whatever, and he falls, and I'm obviously, you beat on him and do this thing. Well, it's practice. I'm not gonna, like, beat this guy while he's like, we're not
Yeah, no,
we're fine.
that's a bit much.
The director looks at me and he goes, "You're supposed to kick him, kick him." I'm like, "You think I gotta practice kicking somebody?"
Yeah, I got it. I got that one.
I'm like, "Dude, I think we gonna be okay." So we just start laughing, and you know how it is in church when you wanna just get someone when you could if you could get the director or the leader to just give one curse word, you're feeling,
Yeah,
like, pretty good, which is not the right thing, but it just is what it is.
yeah. Gotta
So
enjoy it at some point.
we're doing our thing, everyone up there's laughing, whatever, and this guy comes up with the mic, and he's like, "Hey, cut the shit. I mean, kick." I'm like, "Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did." So we get that going, finish off that, and then I'm in the process right now of buying a new car and trading mine in. Um, Now, I have to preface this by saying I am the worst person for someone to try to give me the ring around.
Okay.
Because then once we start doing that, now I'm just going to become a thorn in your ass, and I'm just going to keep calling, and I'm going to keep like I will. If we got a contract or we got something set, we are going to get this done. So
Sure.
that I am getting a car transferred from Bakersfield to Dwarty for me to go
Okay.
see it. So I had to put $100 down, which there was no other option. So I'm like, all right, fine. It says that it was supposed to be ready to test drive by the 19th to the 24th. So I was
we're
getting
here.
updates, checking things. That's where things get interesting.
Yeah.
Checking, no updates really. Okay, check the 22nd. Call down. Hey, can we get a little update? Maybe the app ain't working right. That's fine.
Sure.
You know what? We'll check with that other store and then we'll get back to you. I said, okay. No one got back to me. I said, okay, we'll start this game. Call the next morning. You know what? We're reaching back out to the store. You know what? Whether there's an update or not, I will call you back at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Pacific. I'm like, you're the one who's making signing the check saying that you're going to call me at 4. Okay. You're going to be surprised. No call at 4.
Yeah. Shocker.
Guess what we did this morning? Now that number right back up.
Oh yeah.
Said, what are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Finally found out it's supposed to be shipping today.
Okay.
So we might end up giving a call again tomorrow. Like we're just
they're trying to ring around. They're trying to do their own ring around.
And I've already got it worked to where we're gonna find a way to use that $100. I'm not just gonna be out $100 and fucked like it's not there. So
Yeah.
you say you're gonna get something to me in 4 days, and I put down money. We're gonna get it there in 4 days, or we're gonna find something else that we're gonna do. So
yeah, we're gonna give me that back. Yeah.
You know what? If we get this deal done, it'll be good. But I'm just saying, like, I'm the wrong person to do that to.
Yeah.
Because I come from bloodline where like my family has driven like across state. Well, you know, my pops just gone across states because someone was rude to him, like in a business phone call. Popped in the car, went. So like I'm not the one you want to do that to, because especially how close Doherty is. Like I'll just go down.
Quick pop down. Yeah, it ain't far.
Get some Jim's Burger. Ooh, actually, that's pretty good.
Yeah, make a trip out of it.
That's kind of what we've been dealing with this weekend. But you know, you add that in with having a nice little Trump burger.
Sure.
With some homemade mac and cheese too. So we're getting, and some crispy. So we had some tater tots, and then we had some sweet potato waffle fries.
Oh yeah.
Up. I mean, we're feeling electric.
We're having a great time here.
So you add those things together, and you have a great weekend. And then, of course, just being in a Mickey Mouse practice, you just like, what am I?
Yeah.
What am I doing here? You know. But other than that, I mean, I think it was a solid weekend. And then my brother has given me this. I don't know what it is with him, and I'm going to kick him in the head the next time I see him for it. He finds the most diabolical workouts of all time. Like, I thought I've seen some crazy shit with college athletics. Like, you're like, hey, we've seen a lot of things. Some coaches get worked up. This guy just finds, well, I don't know. It's like this guy finds like bodybuilder workouts and just sends them to me, and they work great. But they'll humble the hell out of you. Like, you're doing minimal weight and you're doing so many reps. You're like, and I feel exhausted.
Yeah.
And it's good results, but you're just like, this one really, really hits the pride.
Sure.
So I'm about to kick him in the head the next time, because every single workout he sent me about like this is just diabolical.
It's just been the worst.
Yeah.
Shit.
So he's getting kicked in the head.
That's fair.
And then of course, after seeing the United States fucking piss the bed, that's just
a bunch of shitters right there.
I just want to know if your game was beating the shit out of Canada and not letting the lads run free in the biggest game, why are we just not doing that?
It's a great question.
It's
a great question.
So now
what happened?
Like big old dumb dipshit.
Now we look like a bunch of dumbasses. Yeah. I don't want to look like that ever.
I get used to it, but I don't want to. You know, it's one of those things. I also did watch. I watched Squid Game season 2. I watched the last 2 episodes. So on my Fire Stick app that I use, one episode I could not find. It was in complete Korean with 0 subtitles.
Yeah,
so
they didn't help you out.
I just saw people getting meleeed with cutlery and just MP5 slide cancels going on, and I was like, I can understand where we're going. I didn't understand when the passionate speeches were going on between 456 and Numero Uno. I knew who Numero Uno is. It was pretty obvious. Like, that's
Numero Uno, he run. Yeah,
he's son of a bitch. That's what he is.
Yeah.
And I kind of wondered, like, I want to watch back through and see like what his kill count is against his own guys, because like he's still murking people.
Yeah, he starts to play it off a little bit. Yeah.
So he's just like, dump a couple, you know.
He don't give a fuck.
But the last episode we did get in English subtitles, so we understand how this whole thing finished. But yeah, let's just say that one before I was lost part of the thunderstorm. But
which one was that? Was that when they were doing the merry-go-round thing?
No, the one after that.
Okay.
So where we just had sushi, and now I got to see what I wanted so bad. I wanted to see that.
Oh yeah, my boy gets stabbed.
Get smoked.
You got smoked.
Honestly, you should have got smoked worse, but
yeah, I mean, it's an entertaining show. I mean, I can't lie. I got to it. When it first came out, I got to it earlier than everyone else because it had been out for like a while, like a year before it blew up, because it was kind of like a COVID blow up type of thing. I had watched it like probably like 3-ish months before
everybody else,
everyone else, because there was like the initial talk was like, which one is better? There was that one, then there was a Japanese one, which is kind of the same vibe. It was like a game thing, called Alice in Borderland, and I watched that too, and I liked that one more. And that's like what the talk was at the time, was like, oh, which one is better? And I was like, I kind of like that one, blah blah. And then like 3 months later, like half a year later, basically, it was just fucking Squid Game blew up. Everyone was just like, it just took over.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So hopefully season 3 is good. I mean, they gotta get. I don't know where we.
I don't know how we get out of this.
I don't know where we end up really. Like, yeah, I don't really know where, like, how we. Because we find out who the people really are that are like running the shit, but we kind of do and kind of don't at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by like, I don't want to give spoilers away, but like the captain, like you're telling me you didn't hear someone just getting absolutely murked. Like you would hear that even from the cabin. Like you'd be like, oh, someone just got.
Yeah.
That part's a little crazy, but yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they do, because I thought they would put it on a cliffhanger where they're both, converging, and then we end it.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, okay, where do we?
Yeah. Now where are we picking up? Right where we left off? Probably. When's the new? Did they like already film it? Like, and just split it in half?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to come out May,
season 3,
April, some shit.
June 27th.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, they definitely already.
Glad it's an off-season show.
Yeah.
They need to have these developers, man. Like, you can't be releasing a big old series in the middle of football season. Like, you're just.
He said this is gonna be it. End of season 3 is the
finale.
Is the end of it. Yeah.
What if they like bring him in to be the next head of the games? Train him.
He originally envisioned the second and third seasons to be one season, but split them up because he had too many episodes. Yeah.
There's 7 episodes.
Yeah, but maybe he like wanted 10 for season 3. Like maybe it was just like a weird like, I got like 17, 18. Like what do I do? Do I do 9 and 9?
Probably a cash grab. I respect it.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, they were filmed back to back. Yeah. All right. I guess we'll see. We'll see what the fuck happens.
I have a feeling I know what's going on, but hey.
I have a feel like, I mean, he's got to like die at some. I mean, right? I mean, you can't win 2 games, bro. Like, you're not that guy.
I just don't think they're gonna like.
That'd be crazy odds.
I don't think they're throwing him back in. Like, I feel like
he's got to do another one again. He's like, oh my gosh, bro. Like,
start from square one.
He wins the first one, then goes back to try and save everyone in the second one. Wins that shit, and then I thought the funniest thing about that show is like all the memes that come out after, and it was my favorite ones were just like whoever like the transgender person was.
Yeah.
Just turning into they were like they were like 1v2, like me against my homies in a 1v, and he's just like just fucking ripping people,
dude.
And they just got like Chief Keef music blasting in the background. It was so funny,
bro. They shooting straight. Let's say.
Oh,
that. Like beams.
I don't know who it was, but it was good shots.
Probably him. That's what.
Yeah, he turned into Himothy right there.
Turned into Himothy.
Yeah.
was watching those shots and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, not playing around.
I thought he would have earned a kill streak, but hey, what do I know?
No facts.
Man. Yeah, that was good shit. I don't think we have anything else to go through
think
except
so.
Twitter, honestly.
Run it. See what we got.
See what we got.
See what we got in there.
So there's piece probably gonna piss you off, but hey, it is what it is. The Rams are expected to target Zach Bond, free agency.
I've seen that. I've seen. I mean,
And he's good,
yeah.
but if
I
this
will-
is why the Rams don't want to pay like they're kind of reluctant to pay him, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you could draft. There's some pretty good linebacker options, like that kid from LSU coming in the draft. Like he's pretty good. Pretty certain we can find.
Yeah, I
something.
mean, I know the Rams are up there. I think the Niners are up there as favorites too. But it's all
thought the
signing him
Rams-
if the Eagles don't. Like, I think,
Yeah,
I feel like the Eagles can get him back as long as they don't throw the craziest low ball of all time out there.
I think the Rams are honestly going to get Drake Greenlaw,
I could see that. Yeah.
but we'll find out. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a Ram, but hey, Charles Barkley is insane. Like, I'm so sad this show is ending, but boy,
Mhm.
Congratulations to Canada. I'm sorry we got the tariffs on you.
Heck of a hockey game.
It was a great hockey game.
Heck of a hockey game.
Yeah.
So I think they were playing harder because
They playing harder because of the tariff, but they didn't want to be the 51st state.
That's the motivation.
That's motivation. Congrats.
Fair enough.
sorry about the tariffs.
All right. Sorry about it.
You know what the crazy thing is? I'm not.
Yeah, not at all. Run it up. Shut up. Run that shit up.
So I guess Unusual Whales, who's breaking this, but Hooters is preparing for bankruptcy.
Dang.
Fuck, dude.
Hey. Can't look at bots while I eat my fucking
That's such
wings and
fucking
tendies.
dude.
I want some hot tendies.
The fucking hot sauce is unreal, dude. How the fuck? I did not know that Mitt's dad is the special teams coach.
Yeah, you never knew
dude.
that?
Like, that is insane.
Yeah, he's that guy. That's why
Like,
they were living in Colorado, because he was the Denver one for a while, I think.
why is Mitch just such a dipshit, though?
Well, you know.
I am
Football guys.
waiting for the day that he moves up in the Pat McAfee show and he's on like one of the desks.
Oh,
Because
jeez.
I need that.
Think it'll ever happen?
No,
Probably not.
because they say they have Mitt in the back to answer phones. They don't ever go to the phones.
Yeah.
They always show him, and he's got like 3 phones. For fuck, dude.
Dude. Oh, to do, man.
Which one do I answer, Pat? And they every time he like brings out the birthday cakes, Pat's like, Mitt, you need to light it. Mitt, you
Yeah.
need to light it. That's one of a kind. I mean, I guess like you said, whatever lets me sleep at night. But Darius Slade was saying that the closest team to them was the Rams. So I mean, he knows ball. I ain't just talking out my ass.
The scores when we play teams. You know what I'm saying? I think the closest team to us, honestly, in this postseason was the Rams. I think the Rams had the best chance of beating us in the whole postseason, in my opinion. It was complete. They could get after the quarterback, but they couldn't stop the run as much as good. But they had a great offense, and a great offense. Like they was good at what they did. They was very good at what they did. Like people be comparing regular season to postseason. That's not the same. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee y'all in the regular season, people didn't probably feel like Washington would have been spanking on folks like that in the playoff because they felt like it was a young quarterback. But then a young quarterback goes into 2 people's houses, two of them. He went to Tampa Bay, spanked on Tampa Bay. Then went to Detroit, would have been the number 1 seed and spanked on them. You know what I'm saying? So people didn't see that coming because they're like, oh, it's a postseason, because they know it's a different type of feeling in the game. They wouldn't have been complaining about it in the regular season. They'd be like, okay, that's a regular season. But the postseason matter. Scores look like
The first time I listened to it, I thought it was like AI generated. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't just like
That's
some
real.
Rams fan fucking twisting it.
Could have been, though.
I mean, to be fair, who has good run defense against Saquon in that offensive line? I don't know.
I know, yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say the Chiefs, but they got absolutely cooked in every other way. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you sold 11 guys to stop the run, and they still fucking cooked you. And Saquon still ended up with 88 yards. Like,
No
I
facts.
don't know. Yeah, I mean, I hope they don't break this fucking core up, but what do I know? I mean, this is just an absolute year. Like, Super Bowl champ and Lane Johnson just he knows what to do.
with fucking Rocky Ford montage music in the background is insane. It's like he's about to play the bowl again.
I mean, I don't
You
know.
got
if
Burning
there's-
Hearts in the background.
I don't know. If
Insane.
there's
He's about to
any-
go to Russia on fucking Christmas Day and take him down.
Honestly, we should get him in skates and put him on the ice.
No, literally.
The passion that he
Check
has.
somebody through the glass.
How strong would that glass have to be for fucking?
And then there was
Wayne
another clip
Young?
of Jalen's throwing already at his old high school. He's out there just grinding. They don't give a fuck, bro. They'll keep playing.
I think honestly, because they won so easy, they're like, we need to just like.
I
it
think they
didn't
just like
feel
ball.
it-
Like I think they like genuinely just love ball.
No, and I agree with that, but I just feel like because normally they say the Super Bowl winners like take a second and they're like,
Yeah.
it was
So
so
we were
easy,
like,
I'm
that
just
was
gonna get
low
back
key
to
the
work.
easiest game out of all of them. like the Super Bowl. The funniest thing is like that was the easiest game out of the 4 playoff games.
That's what I'm saying.
So it was just like, oh, okay. It was kind of anticlimactic. It was like, oh dang, like we were ready for like a dogfight, and we just kind of beat the piss out of them.
Beat the fucking piss out of them. Just pissed off all the Swifties, and unfortunately, you had to answer for it, which is, you know,
Well,
what are you gonna do?
I'll stand in the fire.
Speaking of stand in the fire, let's hear Jameis Winston talking about the TB12 factory coming to town.
I'm going into the Bucks facility in the middle of COVID, training my butt off, like knowing that the world is shut down. But I see signs of TB12 being built in the middle of COVID. I said, now how in the hell are they able to build a TB12 in the middle of COVID? and nothing is announced yet. But I'm going to the facility still. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get a chance to work with Tom Brady. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing. And then breaking news: Tom Brady has just signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm just sitting there like, I knew that TB12. There don't nothing happen by coincidence. Like I'm sitting there getting my life, and I'm going through it with my dad. Like I just been broke an NFL record with 33 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. Like ain't nobody gonna ever break that ever.
No,
They're not confident enough. I'm going into the Bucks.
Hey, one thing about Jameis, he'll sling that.
He gonna throw it no matter what. He might have a 5 interception game, but he might have a 5 touchdown game.
Honestly, I
You
might
just got to kind of take what you can get.
might ride with it. That is insane. Now, how in the hell are they
How in
building
the
TB12 in the middle of COVID? I hope he becomes a media personality if he
shit.
don't play. This is the craziest thing. I thought it was a troll. I'm not sure what it is,
What the?
but Dr. Disrespect has released the main menu screen for his new diarrhea simulator video game, and I figured what show to cover it than us.
What?
Yeah, Let It Rip, Flush Settings, Goosebump Stats, and Battle Royale.
Okay.
Quote of the day: when it's time to go, it's time to go. Dr. Disrespect, 2-time toilet tactician. How do I 1v1 somebody?
What is? This got to be AI or something. This can't be real. He posted it.
He posted it.
Doc is taking a turn, huh?
I mean, some would say a shitter.
Some would say he's looking like a shitter rap.
I mean, hey Doc, when does it come out? Because I'd like to beta test it, please. I'll stream it. And if you tell me Battle Royale, you tell me you're the best fucking doctor, the
Sure.
Doc's diarrhea simulator champ. Like, what do I get? Do I get like a golden toilet sent to me?
That would be pretty sweet, though.
Dude, this is just like, I don't even know what to say, but the son of a billionaire rented out a nightclub with a DJ to deal with his breakup. Like,
Cups
mean-
and a rose. Bitches in my
sorry for the breakup.
This is you can't go out like this though. You rent it out and then you bring in fucking 1,000 of the baddest
Yeah,
females
yeah.
you can find.
Yep.
That's what you do. You and
That's
your
what
boy.
I'm saying. Why am I
Why
literally
you by yourself? You got to go out with either you. If you're gonna do this, you have to do it at home.
Yes.
in in the shower crying. Okay,
Yeah.
and then as you finish your shower, you finish your cry session, you hit up the guy, say, "Hey, I'm renting your shit out. Find me the 1,000 most attractive women you could find. I'm pulling up with my boys, and we're getting so fucking drunk." And that's what you do. And the only way you can do it. You can't do the cry at the place.
Oh, this is fucking PowerPoint. Sorry for your breakup, Bobby. You can't
Think
even
about the
spell out
DJ
your.
stooge too. That's got to sit there this whole night.
There's everybody.
Yeah, he's got to sit there with you.
Does he drop like any like tricky into it?
He should try and get this guy moving.
I mean, I'm not an advocate.
One
for
way to
hard
do it, I
drugs, but
guess. That's one way to go out sad.
Bobby might want to try some coke.
Because the thing is, she's probably at the other club that didn't get rented out.
Exactly.
What you should have done is
Rent out both of them, but you have a
rent
party
out
at that one.
everything, and you have the whole party there, and then she doesn't even get to go meet any guys.
That's the ultimate like billionaire.
You rent every
though.
single club out. Nobody can go except to the one you're at, and it's only you, your boys, and all the girls. And she's got to just like look around and say, "Oh, sorry, you can't come tonight. Can't come tonight. Can't come." And then she's got to go home sad. That's the only way to do it, man. And you did this all wrong.
And then if you really
And
wanna
you're
get
the billionaire.
diabolical-
Fuck, man.
If you want to get diabolical on top of what you just said, you put a reservation in for every single restaurant, so she can't go to dinner either.
Oh, that would be crazy too.
That's like she's got to be
You just
sad
book-
going home
you
with
book
Chinese food.
everything up everywhere.
Oh, even Domino's is like a 2-hour wait.
Yeah,
That would be insane.
that'd be good, man.
I'm telling you, if we're billionaires, they'll know the signs.
No facts.
Might just build a business doing that for people. Okay, what's your bank? Okay, here we go. We'll get the night ready for you. That would be a job. You wake up every single day. Oh, this is good. This is crazy. According to Rap Sheet, Nolan Smith tore his tricep in the Super Bowl win over the Chiefs. And he played through it in the second half.
Yeah, this guy's a dog.
I mean, it was just belt to ass anyway. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, but he was like, "Yeah, fuck it. Well, it's torn. Might as well just go back out there." Like,
yeah.
what's going to happen? Tear it again? It's already torn. Like,
I swear to God, if the Eagles somehow get like, I don't know how they could do this, but if they get Abdul Carter, I'm gonna lose my shit.
that would be impossible. You know who they are going to get though?
You're gonna get another Georgia Bulldog.
No, maybe the safety, which would be pretty crazy. Getting James Pierce Jr., Tennessee, because he's dropping in the board because of character concerns. I love character concerns.
Oh, like yeah, man.
Because like at 1 year ago when it was like the 2025 like look ahead, he was everyone's number one.
Yeah.
And now he's
remember
dropping
him.
because of character concerns. People don't even think he's going in round one. I'm like, if he gets to 32, the
How he's
Eagles are taking him 1,000,000%, bro. Because we already took one character concern and he turned into fucking basically Aaron Donald already. So
Pretty much. Well, then have you seen the picture of him standing next to fucking Jordan Davis?
yeah.
Jordan Davis makes him look tiny.
It's like now let's take another character concern. I love character concerns. Jesus, these guys, man.
Dude, this is like the biggest slap in the face. Washington Wizards level aura. Like under 0.5 wins.
The crazy thing is they might win this week.
Yeah, that's what
They're
I'm
playing
about.
Optic.
I watched Krim
If
breaking
Optic
it down.
loses to the Falcons, it's over. You got to blow it up.
I just don't understand.
You
So
got to
here's
blow
the big
something
thing.
up. You got to get back. You got to get rid of Pred again.
But that's like the thing is like Pred came back. Like, why didn't you just keep Hook? Have Pred on the bench for a second to get his timings down, get the game down, get all this different stuff, and then make the change at like
Whatever
the
the
start of the next
warlord
major.
says goes. The warlord wanted his vibes guy back. Hey, whatever Shotzi says goes.
Shotzi's looking like shit.
Shotzi's looking like shitsy.
They're all looking like kill horse. I'm watching the map and I'm like, they're
They
not
just don't
playing
look
for
like they
any
know what the hell's
trades.
going on.
Yeah, like they don't know what timings are there. They don't know. when
And
people
the
are spawning.
only team that looks worse than that is the Falcons. So, like, if they can't beat Falcons round one of the minor, wow.
Hey, but we gotta say, shout out Tej. Like I heard people
That
were saying
Tej
that
is
like
wow,
the
they are
Carolina, I almost said Carolina Panthers, damn near Carolina Reapers, are just
Dude, they're
like
fine.
a top 3 team right now. I'm like, Tej is on a top 3 team. That I never thought it under those words.
That's what I'm saying, man. These guys are final. I'll look
I
at
mean,
the.
do you think? Wait, what if you put Pret on the bench and you bring in the king himself?
You think he'd play?
I think he would.
Carolina's third in the standings right now.
That is insane.
Optica's seventh. They're 50
mean-
points behind the Ravens right now.
Jesus. What
Hmm.
was this? Oh, this is sweet. So apparently, Aleph Aeronautics released footage of their electric car jumping over another car on the road in California. It's
Hmm?
the first test in history of a car drive and vertically take off in a city. That is really,
Okay.
I don't know why they wrote it like that. Company hopes to solve traffic by developing a car that can simply fly over it. I mean, we've been talking about this type of stuff for a very long time, so I'm not sure why it's taking this long, but this would be pretty elite. Just literally like nuts on forehead. What is the car made out of though? Because that doesn't look like
Yeah,
like a
it's not
full
looking
vehicle.
very stable. And where do I even get in?
I
This thing is
believe those are, like,
this thing
bike
is made out
tires.
of paper mache. I could destroy this car right now.
Just step on it.
This thing looks insane though.
I mean, it's
Hey,
moving and
They
grooving.
do have flying cars, bro. They're just fucking helicopters. That's why like nobody wants to use them. Because you got like look how much dust and shit is getting blown up just from this thing
Yeah.
that I could probably push over with one hand. Like I would probably hurt the car if it tried to hit me.
It's you dense.
Yeah, it's like damn, what the hell?
Going like
And how
65.
many like instances is this really saving you?
I don't know, but apparently
Like how far can it fly? If it's just like
it can only drive 25 miles per hour and it operates with 4
Oh.
rotors, so it is a helicopter.
so it can only drive 25 miles an hour?
They've
well, this shit
received
sucks.
3,000 pre-orders and expects to sell their vehicle for $300,000 each.
And so when I'm actually driving it, it goes 25 maximum. That's my fucking scooter at USC. I might as well use that because I could just go on a sidewalk when there's
Scooter
traffic.
was getting 25.
Maybe not that much, but there were some. Mine wasn't,
Worth
but I could have put a
souped
pack
that
on
sucker
there.
up.
Yeah, if I wanted to for less than 300K. I know that much.
Something tells me one of your boys was running.
Like I was
pack
for
on it.
sure. Mine would go like 15.
That'll get you where you need to go.
Yeah, and when there's traffic, you know, where I could go the sidewalk.
I
I don't have to
worry about
fly over another car.
like, what if you're like flying and you just like lose power? Like
Right?
now I'm just crashing in paper mache.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I think this is one of those situations where like just because you have the money for it doesn't mean you should. It's like the submarine thing where you can visit the Titanic and they show you it's controlled by a $10
Mhm.
GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Not even from
Like,
GameCube, the
I
off-brand.
think
Like,
I'm good.
I don't think I should pay for this. Man, this is just so unfortunate. We announced this earlier, but Brittany Mahomes heard about the Patrick Mahomes Sr. fight and John Rocker and immediately put a kibosh to the fight at Rough and Rowdy.
Last week, it was announced
break
that
it down.
Barstool Sports was going to put on a boxing event between John Rocker and Patrick Mahomes Sr. And apparently, Brittany Mahomes learned about this and she has shut that down. The fight has been canceled. It is off. As announced on today's Unnamed show, Mahomes' agent, the football player, and Brittany, from what I'm told, intervened and said there's no way this fight's happening. That is straight from Dave Portnoy's mouth, obviously the owner of Barstool Sports and the owner.
Let's think about it though. Mahomes, you just got belt to ass. Like you got absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
Now you want your family name to be like, we won't take the fight. We won't square up.
I mean, at this point, I think Mahomes doesn't even want to be associated with his dad. He was just like every time he almost maybe he'd rather not win, so now his dad doesn't have to be at all these damn Super Bowl things and just like
Maybe.
looking like
So
a
it was
fucking idiot.
strategic.
Maybe it was. He was like, bro, I
can't do
gotta
this.
just take a year off of this thing because I can't keep going through this. My dad's trying to fight everyone every time, or get drunk, or get pulled over, or go to fucking jail. Like,
Or my brother, you know.
like I can't keep watching this happen.
Maybe. I was looking forward to that. I mean, I know where the fight was gonna go. It's pretty obvious, but
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be with Mahomes. That's for sure.
Oh, this is hilarious. Frank the Tank plays VR for the first time. Let's see what old Frank's got in the tank here.
Oops, I walked into the wall.
Okay, he's playing D-line. Okay. Bang.
Oh shit! All right.
Ooh. On the Patriots. I believe he's offsides right now.
Jesus.
Gave him. That's in this day and age, of the NFL. That's a flag.
Yeah, we're getting 15 on that.
Yeah, you just absolutely
Good shit though, Frank.
put your forearm through that man's temple.
Way to fuck him up.
Hey, you know what? If the O-line can't protect him, that's not on you.
Facts.
That is not on you. Oh, this is an interesting take here.
This is how I'm going to survive this crash. First off, I'm in the front of the bus because we are not in the back of the bus anymore. Rosa made sure of that. Bless up, Rosa. All right, so I'm grab everybody around me and form a human meat shield. First impact on the left side, people are gone. Right side, people are gone. Front of me, people are gone. I grab the one behind me, put him in front of me, and I'm clinging to him for dear life. He's screaming, "No, let me go. We're going to die." I'm like, "No, you're going to die." And then eventually I see that we're spinning out of control, so I throw him out of the window to equalize the centrifugal force. First impact, I'm gone. Broken neck, but I'm still alive. And then we're bracing for impact in the water. We hit the water, but I have Iron Man gauntlets. Boom, out the bus. We're done. I win.
Why not
Okay.
just use the Iron Man gauntlets before you hit?
Yeah, why couldn't we have saved everyone and got out of there?
Just don't think. I look. I'm not, I'm
You're
not a
dead.
physician, but I believe if you hit that, you're done.
I believe it's GG is what they call it.
It's like the equivalent of throwing fruit at a cinder block wall.
Yeah.
It goes splat pretty quick.
Yeah.
I like
not a good look.
I like the enthusiasm. And I like the game plan. I like the little Joker moniker. Like, no, you're gonna die. I'm gonna survive.
Sure.
But I fear you're not.
No.
AJ Brown says Big Dom is the reason the Eagles.
Oh,
stayed together.
literally, man.
I mean, this man is a legend.
That's it. Hey man, every time we get a Philly Eagles guy on here, we've had a couple this year,
We had
huh?
a
Like
few.
4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
We always got to give Big Dom some love, bro.
Man,
The Godfather of Philadelphia. I tell
Dominique.
him, bro. You got any Big Dom stories, or you just want to give Big Dom some love because he gonna be watching?
no, I ain't gonna put his business out there.
Yeah, don't do that. We don't want to get on Dom's bad side. That's for sure.
Bro, listen,
He the goat, bro.
Dom is the reason. Probably the reason. I ain't gonna say probably. Dom is the reason why this team stay together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dom is the security,
Yeah.
the GM,
Yeah.
The GM.
everything, anything you need.
So it ain't Howie.
Not even Howie, it's Dom.
He gonna make
Fucking
it happen
Big
for you.
Dom.
He the
Big
glue.
Dom, man. Shout out Big
Yeah,
Dom. We
Big
love
So
Big
Dom.
Dom.
instead
Dom.
of
Yeah.
Sirianni
he that
going to
dude.
Howie and
I
saying,
love
O-line,
seeing him on
D-line,
the
Howie,
TV, bro.
O-line,
Just
D-line,
go to Big
Howie.
Dom.
Go to Big
Always
Dom.
cool and
So,
always good.
You know the
Yeah.
vibes.
That's it.
Hey man, every time we get a Philly Eagles.
Shout out Big Dom, man.
Big Dom probably.
Didn't know he saved everything.
Probably going to Big Dom's mom's house and
Big
she's
Dom
making,
saved the world.
making, them pasta and meatballs and some
Sure.
sausage and red peppers for the boys.
Yeah.
Having the whole crew over and being like,
Best
we're
shit.
hashing this shit out right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shout out. I mean, this is just great. Deebo Samuels wants to be treated like a #1 receiver on his next team. He was upset with his usage last year, and the best trade offer that they've gotten is a 5th-round pick.
Yeah, nobody wants your fat ass.
I don't need
There you
a
go.
gadget guy is good for the first 2 to 3 years of his career, and after that, that's it. Take it from Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin wasn't even doing it past 4 years. Like
He was not.
Tavon was a dog.
Yes. He was.
Unfortunately, he was Ram under Jeff Fisher because I would only imagine what he could do under Sean McVay.
Oh, facts.
Goddamn Jeff. So I don't really think I need to go through this one because there's more up-to-date information. But basically, he was given permission to talk to other teams to see what the value is so that they can go back to the Rams and see what they can do.
Yeah.
But we do have updates on that. Burnley's goalkeeper, James Trafford, asked, we've talked about this, asked J.J. Watt if he come out of retirement if he had a perfect sheet, and he said, yeah. Guy still got a perfect sheet, said head to the gym.
There you go.
JJ, get ready.
JJ's back. About to
JJ
be an Eagle.
Cincy. Chuck knows what's going on. Must have for the new apartment. My only thing from Chuck Pagano is why are we only buying one? There's cases you can buy from Walmart. You just buy the case.
Sure.
Like, and coach, I know that your coaching salary is enough to cover the case. Like,
Yep.
I don't think you need like you're gonna
Is
be
it
back pretty
necessary?
quick.
Yeah.
So, no need to, we could do a lot of things here. Big Cat just wanted to say Yeti Cooler's having a hell of a day. I mean, yeah, it was the day that goddamn United States almost did it all.
Man.
Just couldn't. Refused to. This guy, we're talking about White Boy Summer being here. I mean, this guy might be a menace to society, but I love it.
Do you actually work for ICE?
No, not at all. Nope.
Explain the outfit.
It's $29.99 on Amazon. I would recommend buying a small if you're my size. This one's a little too loose for my liking. But if you want some entertainment, wear this and go to a Home Depot in a sanctuary city like where I live right now, Washington, D.C., and you'll see all the illegals. Not all of them, but you can maybe see a lot of them start to run away, and you feel like a group fitness instructor. It's really good.
And you actually think that's funny?
I think it's hilarious. Absolutely. What's not funny is them illegally.
There you have it, everybody.
I wouldn't mind just getting boozed up with that guy and having a night,
Tough one right there. It's a tough interview for this guy. Interviewer.
He was not expecting that whatsoever.
No, he had no idea what he was walking into. He had zero idea.
I think it's fair to say White Boy Summer's here to stay. I mean,
Sure.
It started off good, and the boys are still keeping it going.
Boys are trying.
That's crazy, though. It's $29.99 on Amazon. I get a small. I feel like a group fitness instructor, or you could just go work at LA Fitness. Oh, this is hilarious. I guess Druski is Roll Tide. Willie just found out that Druski is black. So let's see what that did to him.
It's really a role to him. He lives that life. So he recently found out that I was black, though.
Not in person?
No. He somebody told him on some podcast. I'm still pissed about it.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he think you were?
I think he thought I was tanned.
Just tanned.
Like a tan white.
Like you've been outside.
Yeah.
You've been working.
And he believed the character that I was doing.
He did?
And, yeah.
That's kind of really sweet.
Yeah, but it's I really fuck with him. That's why I really I appreciate and I love bringing him to things that we do. Like anything.
What was his did you see what his reaction was to you?
I think he was a little disappointed. He didn't have much words to say. I think he wanted me to be tanned white. I think that's naturally what he wanted. Just becoming, I think he wanted me to be a real Tide fan.
Nice for someone to learn you're black and be like, it's real disappointment.
I just felt like, but it is what it is. We'll still link up and hang out. And I just don't think it'll probably be exactly the same as it used to be.
You think he'll be like, hey, did I say some shit before I knew?
Oh, fuck. Nah, he's
Willie don't know what he's.
Oh, here's you guys right here.
Oh yeah,
let's see this.
He found out I was black on a podcast, so I'm so pissed.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there.
I'm sure he wasn't pleased. Is insane. Oh, Druski. I mean, this is crazy. I don't even know. I don't know what Saul is, but how can you be Rosie in your own home? I mean, that's
it's tough.
It's tough, man. We got to find a little bit of money in the budget to get a little bit of a bigger TV. And here's Big Dom.
My name is Domenico DiSandro. I am the Chief Security Officer and also Senior Advisor to the owner and GM for Philadelphia Eagles. This is my 26th year with the Philadelphia Eagles. First, buonasera a tutti. A special thank you to the National Italian American Foundation for this honor. This is not something I'm used to. I'm usually the guy behind the guy or behind that guy. So what a great night to celebrate the Italian culture. Growing up in the Italian household was the best. My friends would come over and question why we have prosciutto, Zojic, and Super Salad hanging in the garage. I've always been proud of being Italian. For example, wearing my Italian patch for the sidelines during our games, or wearing my Italian boot, as always, or my cornicchio. The best part of being Italian is by far the food. And for those who know me, my pasta of choice has always been the gnocchi. That's probably why I'm the size. When kids were going down the Jersey Shore, we were in Italy having fun. We would spend summers having fun in my mother's hometown of Macchia di Zerdia, or my father's hometown of Colli a Fortuno. And we had great times traveling around Italy for years. So once again, thank you to Naya for tonight in this honor. I will continue to do the best to represent Italia. Ciao and grazie a tutti, and Forza Italia.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Thank you, Big Dom.
He's been at the Eagles for 26 years.
Yeah, guy's a fucking legend.
Holy shit. I just love it. What does Big Dom do? Everything.
He just be doing it.
Yeah. He probably got prosciutto hanging in his fucking locker.
Sure.
I love it. I'd actually be pretty stoked if I walked into my garage and there was prosciutto,
Oh,
mortadella. Like, give me a slice of that, would you? Yep, Stafford's looking to get paid over $50 million per year in his new contract, which isn't really that crazy according to Pete Traeger. I mean, you got Tua getting paid over 50. Like, it's not out of the question.
No.
I mean, he's one
Just
of the top
how many
9
years you want to pay
quarterbacks.
him that for? Just depends.
Good point. I mean, I think you
That's
still
the
got a
only thing.
championship window for about 2 years with him.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
yeah.
I can tell you right now, we don't have the bridge quarterback in with Stetson.
No.
And I swear if the whole philosophy is we'll trade Stafford without a plan to get another quarterback and we're just going to rely on Aaron Rodgers, or we're going to, even worse, the worst thing that we could do, and I will come out openly if this happens, if the Rams trade Stafford and we move forward with Jimmy Garoppolo as our quarterback, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think we make the playoffs.
Jimmy G.
And if we do make the playoffs, we will be a first rounder.
That's a tough sell. Jimmy G.
I'm going to be an honest Rams fan. I'm not delusional. If we go forward with Jimmy Garoppolo, we are fucked. Like, we might as well just give the division up because it's not even going to be close. Because you can't throw the football, and we don't have a good enough run game to not throw the football. Like, that's not it's not something we could do. I don't think the front office is really thinking about that too much. So I think it's Jalix Hunt says that even after the Super Bowl, after the team meeting going over parade prep, Vic Fangio made the defense stay back after to go over the game. He gets to the second half and says, quote, "This is unacceptable. Unacceptable 22 points. He wants perfection."
Yeah.
CJ doubles down and says, "Yeah, same face in that meeting too."
Bro is pissed.
I agree with him too. I mean, 22.
It's like, yeah, what the fuck are we doing? Why didn't we shut him out, idiots?
Yeah, probably watching it. He's like, "Oh, Xavier Worthy, the fastest guy in the NFL, he's going to run a vertical. What a shocker." I would have loved it. What if it was a fucking goose egg, 44-0?
I mean, that would have been.
Oh my god.
That would have been crazy.
You want to talk about crazy? This is insane. 4 teams have shown interest in Matthew. Okay, let's go over these teams real quick. New York, we've already talked about it. Outdoor, terrible, one of the top 2 worst offensive lines in the country. Good young receiver, bad defense. Okay, doesn't really add up. Somehow, I mean, you still got to pay Deshaun Watson $70 million, but you're going to pay Stafford $60 million. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Unless the only way that works for the Rams is if you trade. I don't even know why you'd want to do this, but if you got Myles Garrett, I guess. But I don't think we need him with the core that we had. Like, we got some young bucks that we could just keep together. I don't really think we need like an alpha player like that. Like, we already got Jared Verse developing. He's already one of the best. Like, we just don't need that. But that's the only way you would get value for value. And maybe some picks. Pittsburgh, for some reason, Pittsburgh is always like, anytime there's an aging quarterback, they're just like, "Oh yeah, Pittsburgh would want him." Like, I'm not sorry, Pittsburgh. Like, my bad. We tried the Russ experiment. I mean,
be the same shit. Yeah.
And then the Raiders. I mean, I just don't. Who you throwing to? Who's your running game? Like, what? I don't see it. I don't.
The closest one would be the Steelers. I mean, the Giants maybe, but at least I have like. I mean. If they draft, like if they got him in free agency and then like also drafted like Travis Hunter, even at least like you're throwing to like humans that can do things.
This guy's had like, I think they said he's one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the NFL history.
Yeah.
Like, why do I want to go to a place where it's a worse O-line in horrible weather with like
literally
a team that let Saquon go? It's not even like they got Saquon. Like, I don't get it. But I mean, that's what the news is saying. RIP to the poop game, unfortunately. The Phillies broadcast updated their score bug and will no longer feature, quote, poop when they play against Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, I think that's just an American classic.
This is a damn tragedy right here.
I think this is just
This
like
is a damn tragedy.
I thought America was healing, and I'm not sure about this one right here. This is he's regressing, in my opinion.
This is fucked up.
Do you really have a problem with it? Like, this is funny. This is good. People would tune in for this.
Yeah, just hang out for a little bit.
Because Pittsburgh sucks. So, I mean, you need all the people you can to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the Pirates have actually been good in my lifetime.
They had a little, like, maybe a little stretch, like Prime McCutcheon, maybe.
Yeah.
They weren't terrible.
But even then, I don't think they were making noise in, like, the playoffs or the
I don't think they were making noise, that's for sure. They were, that was spring training. I don't want to see spring training.
So you're not making
Postseason.
noise, and then you're getting rid of what?
Made the wild card in 2014.
Okay.
They lost in the divisional to St. Louis in 2013. What about 2015?
Oh, 2013 was
lost
like
in the wild card. They didn't make the playoffs in 16.
Sure.
Didn't make it in 17.
Wide.
Didn't make it in 18. Yeah. Yeah, so it was like early. Yeah.
So we were like young lads.
Yeah, like 2012-ish was their run.
It's been a while.
And it wasn't much of a run. It was about 3 years where they got bounced in the wild card twice in the divisional ones.
Okay. I'm not sure who Butt Jones 420 is, but he said, dudes, I would not like to get a beer with, or I would not get a beer with, not even like. Number one on that list, Roger Goodell. Sorry, Commish. Number 2, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Why? What? Number 3, Mr. Beast.
Okay.
Okay. Number 4, any realtor. All right. 5, Amy Schumer.
Okay.
Okay. 6, Deshaun Watson. I mean, okay, maybe, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
7, Harry. I think it's Sisson or is it Sison? I'm not fucking sure, but all right. 8, C3PO. Like, why does C3PO got to get in here? And then 9 is Ross from Friends.
Okay. My bad, Ross. I think Goodell wouldn't be bad, or deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, why did deGrasse Tyson get thrown in here?
Yeah, he caught a stray. I kind of like him.
Yeah, I don't think I'm too familiar with his game, but I don't hate him.
I don't hate him at all. I was watching Star Talk last night. A couple episodes talking about an asteroid that might hit in about, I don't know, 2032 or some shit like that.
Let me see, Neil deGrasse.
You're just space guy.
Oh, yeah.
You're just space dude.
Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to get a beer with him, actually.
Yeah, he's a vibe. He'd probably say some crazy. Yeah, he'd probably tell you something you never knew before.
How did Deshaun Watson get below Roger
yeah.
Goodell? Why did C3PO
Deshaun-
get in here? Like, what?
Deshaun Watson needs to be bumped up just a little bit on this list.
Where does
That's
C3PO
for
like?
sure.
What's your grift with C3PO? Like, you just
I could see that though. He's a little annoying.
okay.
A little annoying voice. A lot,
Yeah.
Annoying voice, the whole thing. So I kind of get that one a little more.
I can understand it now that you explain that. Marlon Wayne said they're gonna make White Chicks too. He said, "quote It's time." I'm here for it. I'll enjoy it.
I'm in. I won't say no to that.
I'm not even sure this happens.
Oh shit.
Woj is selling the iPhone used to break NBA suspending season COVID.
What?
Current highest bid was $525 when this was posted. He said Woj bombs are history, but now you can be a part of them.
Can be a part
Own
of
the
the phone?
iPhones I use to report the biggest stories
This
in
can't be.
basketball.
This is crazy.
Use the link to bid on my original iPhones, NBA draft credentials, dinner with me, and more.
Gone too far, Woj.
What the fuck? Like, no disrespect to you, Woj. Why the fuck do I want to go to dinner with you? Are you paying for dinner? Because we go to dinner, I still got to pay for dinner. It's bullshit.
Yeah, true.
Why am I going to spend more? Like, it's an older iPhone. What am I supposed to do with it? I'm supposed to hang it up in my house. That's the phone that was used to break the COVID. Like, maybe I'm just not as big of a basketball fan, but like,
Yeah, I could care less.
I'd be like, do you got a jersey signed or you got like some like memorabilia? No, I just got that. Like, all right, well, sure, AT&T will give you $100 for it. I don't know. I think this is just Because now we're gonna get like referees who are retired being like, "Hey, you want to buy my old flag or my old uniform?" And it's just, you're not like the players. It's okay, that's fine. Like now, if you're saying Big Dom would sell one of his tracksuits after the Super Bowl, I mean, I'm sure people would buy it. The fact he probably could
I
consider it.
might need it. I might need that one.
I don't know if you'll fit in it, but you can get it, Taylor. Or you just keep it hanging up and use it as a blanket, like a snuggie.
Be down.
This is hilarious. So there's a proposal from an unnamed team to ban the tush push, and everyone's saying it's the Green Bay Packers.
Really?
Yeah, every news source said it's the Green Bay Packers. I just don't like.
Exposed.
I just don't get it. Like, look, you can't do it. My team can't do it. I'm not gonna hate on it and say you can't do it. Like,
Sure.
if I had the personnel to do it, you better believe I would do it.
Oh, I'm pushing tushes. What I'm doing. What I'm known for.
Nobody had a problem when Tom Brady was doing the sneak and he was getting so many touchdowns. Like,
There you
I don't
go.
see the issue.
Everyone just loves to hate, man. I'm telling you.
Look, get a quarterback that can squat over 500 and then you do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I don't.
Everyone's
I'm not
being
gonna hate
pussy.
on someone for working. This I really hope doesn't. Part of this I hope doesn't happen. But they said the Grau and HDR weapons are potentially returned to Call of Duty, which would be cool with Verdansk.
The Grau back would be.
What I don't like is data miners have also found reference to the original Rose operator potentially returning as well. Please don't. I got enough fuck shit.
Like
to
a
figure
Rose
out in this
skin's
new
back?
game. Dude, if I got the
FD shit.
Rose skin laying in corners in rank, like I'm already checked trying to challenge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I mean, it's just
sure.
I feel like that little fucker moves different, and I don't like
That
it.
shit, little fucker be everywhere, man.
His hitbox is so small, but he's huge. So like you're shooting at him, and it's not.
No facts.
It's not regging. Like I'm tearing off his
Like,
bicep.
what's going on here?
And he's just sliding around.
Bro is everywhere. Everywhere but in my fucking hitbox. Where I can't get into his hitbox. There isn't one.
Literally. Pissed. Then I look up at my ping, and I'm at like 95 with
100.
15% packet burst. I'm like, no wonder. And I look at the
Getting
kill feed, and I'm
checked.
like, you ever just watch a kill cam and you're like, I swore I put at least 5 bullets in him, and you look at the kill cam and one
literally.
bullet regs, and you're like,
what went wrong here?
huh. Then you start questioning if you're hot at. You probably don't. I do question it. I'm like, am I just?
Sometimes I'd be like, damn, am I missing? And I'm like, I swear I'm not, but
might just be ash.
I guess that is the simulation. Maybe I'm shot now.
I'm stuck in such a. Like when I say I've kind of accepted I probably won't get out of Diamond 1 no matter what I do, because like I get on a roll, but like when I lose a game, it just punishes the shit out of me.
You're fucked.
Because I'll be queuing with the boys and we get like an all crimson lobby.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, you didn't. Okay. Guess what? -70, and you're like,
Good luck.
oh,
Yep. See you later.
yeah.
That
But yeah, I
goes
just do it
down
for
a
the
row.
love of the game. I guess Sosa said if the Rams trade Matthew Stafford and sign Aaron Rodgers, I might consider smoking ayahuasca. And apparently, recently,
Fair.
where to purchase ayahuasca online. And he said, "Someone direct me to a shaman. I'm prepared to see out of my
Prepared to make the
third
purchase?
eye." I mean, I don't need it. Never mind. It's too easy of a joke. I'm not gonna say it.
Sure.
I'm not gonna say it.
Won't do it.
Shitty joke. Very shitty joke. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this happened, but like there were people saying, who had the greatest wide receiver season of NFL history. I think it has to be the 2021 Triple Crown season. Like that has to go down as the best season of all time for a receiver. Like, what more could top it?
I mean, there were like it just like season stats wise, I'd say that's pretty fair. There were some Megatron seasons where it's like that guy was getting like some of the coverages they were doing on Megatron, like they would just send
Triple
two people
coverage,
out,
and then you just
and it's like Cup would come in the slot a little bit to get him a little free. Like Megatron, they just put out there, and then they'd put two people over there. It's like you don't even see shit like that. Like it's like, wait, what? You're just like, it's like it would look like punt coverage.
Yeah.
Like they were covering
two gunners
him,
out
like,
there.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what's going on here? And then they still throw it up to him, and he just moss both of them. It's like, oh, okay. But stats wise, yeah, I don't know how you can really fault the 2021 season. I mean,
single-handedly
to
won
be
me
fair
my
to the
fantasy
Rams, it's
season.
like, yeah, it's like I'm throwing it to him every fucking play. They didn't have much else going on.
Dude.
They had like Daryl Henderson playing running back at that point or some shit.
Daryl Henderson,
or was it
Cam
Akers?
Akers,
Was it
Ed
Akers?
Akers.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
shitty Akers. Yeah.
Henderson. If you get a chance to look back at the stats of that Super Bowl, like you'll look back and be like, how did the Rams win this? Because I think we ran the ball for a total of like 50 yards with like 10 running backs.
Sure.
On like 20 carries. And then Stafford him and Cup just had to make something happen.
Did his thing.
Jesus.
Sure.
Team's running game was so shit. We get Druski talking on Roll Tide. Let's see what happens here.
Willie is a interesting guy from the boonies of Alabama. He naturally was a funny guy on the internet. He always made funny videos, and I reached out to him and we linked up, and it naturally was probably the best situation I've ever gotten myself into. So if you've seen any of the videos, look it up. Bubba Joe Roll Tide Willie videos.
Thank you, Willie.
He recently found out I was black on a podcast, so he's disappointed. That's just crazy.
Have you seen the new? Have you seen any of the Druski show on YouTube? Have you seen any of the clips of that? It's like a Bachelor, or like whatever, but it's Druski. Oh my gosh, man! It's all time. Caleb Presley's the host.
Dude, are you serious?
Oh, it's all time, and they're bringing like ratchets, like it's insane. They're fighting inside the mansion, like
I gotta tune into this.
Half of them are like studs, half of them are just like lesbians. There's a midget on there, just fat ladies. Like it's some of the most insane content I've ever seen in my whole life. It's on YouTube. It could have been love. They're like basically playing who the winner gets to date Druski and they get $50K.
I'm gonna have to watch that, man.
It's insane.
This is just so dumb. This lady, I'll just let it play.
I promised myself I would avoid the news.
Okay.
But obviously I haven't. Here's my one thought. I have many thoughts. Elon Musk, like, we need to X him, and by X I mean formally
kiss him.
Assassination.
Oh. Okay.
I know someone from FBI is gonna fucking show up. I don't arrest me.
Just because
You don't
whisper
have
in your
enough
house.
people to even investigate me at this point. I haven't filed my taxes in like
Bad start.
8 years, and yet
She did.
no one's covered me. So I'm gonna fucking say it.
So I just gotta ask, and I think
What
this
was
is a
that video?
general. Well, we'll get to the repercussions of that video, so it gets pretty funny. But I just had a real kind of a full circle moment. Everyone who's thrown out these crazy ideas and kind of batshit crazy got the Dahmer glasses.
The classic Dahmers.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's always a telltale sign.
She's rocking the Dahmers. I could have told you, hey, she's probably got some crazy shit she's about to spew.
She got a little fucked up shit in her.
I'm just starting to realize that. So I'm gonna add that to my rules. Like I got a rule: don't trust a dude in the tunic.
Okay.
Got that from Land of the Lost. It'll never lead you astray. And now, don't trust anyone in the Dahmer glasses.
Fair enough.
Boom.
There you have it.
And then if
So those
someone's offering a peep show, they're not giving you a
Yeah.
chance to look at your Christmas presents early. So
No.
that's a third one.
Typically something a little more than that.
A little more, not really bowed up. You know what I mean? So she did this whole video calling for the assassination, and then yeah, you could just see.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty.
So Elon Musk said, okay, assassination attempt and admitting to tax evasion, and tagged the attorney. And then he said,
Pretty dumb, lady. Pretty dumb. If you wanted to fly under the radar,
just let me know. We'll put
you
you in
had
the
seemingly had been doing a good job so far. So
that hashtag no one's above the law.
Yeah, you just kind of screwed yourself over because they probably would have never came for you.
I don't really understand. Like, yeah. Speaking of how let's go through the pain with him here. This is a $600 2v2 chow, round 11. We're not even playing for money, and we feel hurt when shit like this happens. This guy.
Listen, I'm gonna explain to you why this game is dog shit, and I've lost about 500-600 right there. Just wait. No, it doesn't matter if I waited too long or not for the plan, bro. Look what just happened 5-5. Look who's decided. Just watch. Look at this. That's my first bullet into his head up close. I have a sub. He has an AR. I'm on a 10 ping. There's no connection.
On a 10.
Watch. Okay, that's the second one, yeah?
Sure.
All right, now he starts shooting me. Now he's shot me after I've hit him 3 bullets. Now look at this. Yep. You see that aim? Tell me I'm missing. Go ahead and tell me I'm missing. Just go ahead.
You're missing.
That's upper body shots. Headshot, upper body shots. Watch this. I hit him 3 times before he could hit me 1. Yeah.
Get shit on.
I mean, I'm not sure
I
what
don't
else
know,
you
man.
could do,
Maybe
man.
get shit on. I don't know. It's so hard to tell in like slow mo. Like did it hit him? Did it not? Like sometimes it's like could have went through his arm. Like no one knows what these fucking hitboxes are. Like sometimes you get scammed. Like
I swear there be sometimes I get like deleted.
sometimes you just get scammed.
Oh my god. So let's see what Trey wants to make this a little more interesting.
Listen, if Falcons do beat Optic this weekend, I will get a Falcons tat on my right ass cheek.
Honestly, I might do.
That. Let's get that clip, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna.
If Falcons,
I might have
beat
to root for the
Optic this
Falcons.
weekend,
Dude, I might be
on the
rooting for
siege,
Falcons
the tattoo is
indefinitely.
going on.
And
Trey
it wouldn't
has
even be
to
my
hop
worst
on
tattoo, so run it.
Is there any other tattoos over there, or is it free real estate? Like, how big are we talking?
What, on my ass? Free real estate.
Free real estate?
Yeah, free real estate. Listen, if Falcon,
Can't believe Trey's not in the league anymore. He's pretty dirty when he first.
Oh,
got
he was really good. Yeah. I mean, there's no way they win, but it would be pretty hilarious.
well-
I mean, there's a way, I guess, but
What if Optic sees that and they're like, we want Trey to get an ass tattoo?
they finally turn up.
No, they just like sell it because like I don't think the boys are chalk.
Oh, they don't. Okay, yeah, I see where you're going with that. Yeah.
Mr. Beast says filming Beast Games was not a good financial decision as he lost millions of his own money producing the show.
Sure.
Let's see what he
Good
says.
told you
here.
that.
I was wondering as I was watching it if Amazon are aware of the fact that you're just going to give away the money like this, like when you like flip the coin and it adds another $5 million.
But that didn't affect them. I lost a ton of money filming the show, so that came out of my pocket.
Really?
Yeah, we spent way too much money on it. I lost tens of millions of dollars on that show.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's doing season 2
because the headlines came out. It was like
liked
Amazon
it.
give Mr. Beast 100 million to do
Yeah.
show. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm doing the math. I'm thinking, okay, so that he spent 20 odd million on the prizes.
Yeah, we gave away.
So there must be 80 million left or something.
I mean, so episode 1, we spent over $15 million on those towers, building them all. Like that was the most towers ever built, the most hydraulic press or whatever used. I mean, that set was fucking crazy, man. We had to build 1,000 towers that were 10 feet tall, safety test them all, get it where they actually work. We had to literally hardwire them all and build like our own software where we could drop people. We had to put up all the screens. I mean, that's like arguably one of the largest sets ever built in history. That was just episode 1. And that's just like the construction of the set. That's not including, like you said, we gave away over $20 million. I think over $2 million was in episode 1. And then episode 2, we have the city, which that was a $14 million set build. And that was huge. I mean, because that was a real city that they were living in, you know. And then I could, go. But just between the 2 million we gave away plus those 2 sets, I mean, already right there, you're at over $50 million.
How much did the whole thing cost?
That I have been advised not to say because people will hear big number and be like, oh, well, I could have made a good show if I had that kind of money. But the thing is, they couldn't because money isn't everything. Like building and managing it is infinitely harder. But
is it more than 100 million?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
of course. I mean,
well, I just told you how we spent 50 million, and that we're only 2 episodes in.
So how out of pocket are you?
Tens of millions. Yeah, it was not a good financial decision to make Beast Games. I lost money. I would have more money if I didn't film it.
Any regrets?
No, it's great. I mean, but for me, it was about making season 1 as good as possible.
Sure.
I watched season 2, so I think
I'm in. I'll watch.
Good job, Jimmy.
Good shit, Jimmy.
I just love the fact
I was
that
wondering
he's like, oh, I was over budget. I'm an idiot.
He's like, oh yeah, I fucked this up. Yeah.
I fucked that up bad. Speaking of which, the stats that we're all looking for, the most arrests since 2015. And who's taking the fucking crap?
Oh yeah.
Kansas City had a big 16.
Good shit, gentlemen.
I didn't know the Seahawks were a bunch of shitbags at 13.
All right, Birds, not too bad down there.
Oh,
Doing
is
all
this
right.
counting for? Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, we could have
Nothing
some
yet.
potentials in there. So
Nothing yet. I mean, shout out the Lions. They might have
yeah,
been a shit
Lions
franchise for a
doing
while. They're
good.
clean.
They're clean. Pretty hard to do in Detroit sometimes. So good for them.
Kind of crazy that the Rams had more. This must have been there in their. Well, no, this is accounting for the St. Louis days. Because Rams had a lot of crazy folk in that locker room. Like they're coming out now with the team from 2014 and before they moved, and oh my god,
Sure.
bit of a craziness. I think whatever the team was where they drafted Trey Mason, they said people were just. It was basically like the Washington Wizards locker room back with Gilbert Arenas, like
yeah,
just going rogue.
Sure.
Just surprising to see Philly at 6.
Not a baby, gentlemen. We're doing all right.
But up there.
Doing okay. Good shit. Best shit.
Panthers at 4. Good shit. So this is good. So I guess Walter Masterson wanted to respond to Elon Musk's orders. He emailed hr@opm.gov, which I actually clicked on it. You could send them an email, and I think that does go to their HR department. So this will be really funny. So he sent him a 5 bullet point of my week. So Monday, jacked off. Tuesday, jacked off. Wednesday, jacked off. Thursday, repeated Monday. And then Friday was where things got really interesting, which defended billionaires on the internet, but also wow, jacking off. So, I mean,
it's pretty full day, pretty full week right there.
Yeah, probably some Wingstop in there too to kind of get the fluids back
Sure,
up.
Buffalo Spa, yeah, all the essentials, all you could ever need.
Please do not send any classified information, links, or attachments. Well, none of it's classified. This is crazy. I don't know if you saw this video from Kirby Smart.
What do these guys have in common?
I think these are recruits. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Speak up. Heisman. It's a good answer. That's actually true. They're definitely quarterbacks. That's the most elementary thing. Heisman, quarterbacks, champions. He ain't champion of what? Champion of fireball.
Good.
All right. I'm gonna go here for you. There's Heisman, right? They all had great days versus our defenses. Okay, they both all 4 of them went off on us in some way, shape, or form. Okay, but the Heisman. What do these guys have in common?
I mean, to say the Heisman went off against your defense isn't really like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like shit's gonna happen there, you know. It's like
Joe Burrow with the greatest offensive roster just cooked you.
Like I would hope
it's gonna happen.
I would hope they do something. Shit.
I wish we could put this team in like a simulation and see where they could go, because I think they could take on some of the great classics.
Oh yeah,
they were elite. Yeah. So everybody's talking about how do you stop this play, and I think Trevor's got the right idea by defending better on the previous plays. Like, if
yeah, yeah.
You get them within 2 yards, they're gonna do it.
Don't let them get to that point.
Exactly. Quit bitching about
so
it.
good. Why don't everyone else do it, man? All I'm saying.
Exactly.
Why doesn't everyone else do it?
What I'm saying. This is an interesting one. I saw this and wanted to add it to kind of finish it off. Which player is better in their prime? Ray Lewis, Aaron Donald. Now, before I could answer, I have to say it's tough. I think we would have a better comparison if they were in the same era, because when Aaron Donald came into the league, you couldn't be physical. Like with quarterbacks, you couldn't really hit anybody.
Sure.
So I'm
gonna say prime. I'm gonna go Ray Lewis, because he had to command the defense a little more. Like Aaron Donald had one mission really, and that was just get after it. Like Ray Lewis has a little more to do. Got to be a little more versatile. Got to get the calls in. Got to change the calls. There's a little more being involved, and that defense itself was like all time. Like his prime, like that defense was all time historic. Like, not to say that the Rams didn't have a good defense, but it's not considered all time like top 5, top 10 defenses ever. So if you're the best player on that defense, I mean, him and Ed Reed kind of like for like, but still, I'll give him the edge. But I'd say more like the impact that a D lineman can have is just like can't even quantify it. Sometimes they could just end the game.
I agree with
Game
you.
is Jeej.
I was giving the edge to Ray Lewis because, like you said, like that was an historic defense. Like they won a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer and their defense average giving up 6 points a game. Like,
yeah.
And like Brady said, he knew they were replacing.
Didn't he win Super Bowl MVP? Ray Lewis?
Did he win it the first time or did he win it the second time?
I'm not sure. I mean, it don't. I mean, just the fact that
I
he
can't remember
won
which
it
one,
at
but
one
I
point.
think he did win one.
Which is crazy. Like it's so hard to win it as a defensive player. So like, yeah, Super Bowl MVP of the 2001 one when their defense was. Yeah, I mean like,
godlike. Yeah,
they held him to 7 points in the.
Which that's one of those things. You got fucking Trent Dilfer. You're like,
guys were
defense
final.
really needs to light it up.
No facts. Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I mean, Aaron Donald, like you can't quantify the impact that guy. I mean, he literally, well, we saw it. Literally called game at the Super Bowl against the Bengals. Like just ended it.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
Coach
Ray
Each.
Lewis, man.
Ray
fuck.
Lewis, yeah. Both Hall of Famers though, so
Yeah,
no doubt about that.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
All we got.
All we got. It's all we need, people.
See if we don't get shit on in ranks. Hopefully.
Yeah. Rain to the gods. Rain to the gods. It's perfect timing. We got Wab on the way.
Sure.
Wan Chun is bringing it, so it ain't.
Wen Chun.
Yeah, Wan Chun.
I believe
she should be here in about 3 minutes or so. So it's perfect.
Okay.
Timed it out. It couldn't have been better.
Yeah, but you're not accounting for the fact that you got to go run outside your
Sure.
apartment building, tell them you're
Well, I
behind
did
them, and
this
they say, "Wait,
yeah.
you're behind me." Okay, so then you got it. Yeah,
That's a good point. Good point.
you got the Boom Boom sauce, right?
Oh, 2 of them.
What am I asking? I mean, you're not a rookie. Come on.
Yeah, what is it? Bear shit in the woods, or
Pope's dick fit through a donut.
There you go.
Conservative. All right, let's
people.
send it there and not offend anybody. Well, I'll probably offend a couple more.
Yeah, a couple, maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
All right, people.
See you
Catch you on the next one.
Deuces.